Have you thought about getting a property in Dorado County with space, acreage, a place to raise animals, and peace and quiet? Well, this property preview is going to be for you. Hey there, I'm John Jackson, your friend in real estate in Dorado County, Placer County, and Sacramento County. So anywhere in those areas, I am so happy to help you and your family land in what I believe to be the best place in Northern California. I would love to provide information for you and help on your search. So take a moment to subscribe to my channel because I'll keep providing great videos in that search for you. Also, feel free to reach out to me at any time so we can start a conversation. My contact info is in this video and it's also in the bio of my main page. Also, if you want weekly updates on lifestyle, education, and of course real estate, you can find me on Instagram at John Jackson Realty. Now, let's take a look at this awesome property right here in Dorado County. Today, you are going to get a property preview of a home and a property that is so unique and special that I could not believe it the first time I saw it. I came back today. This is the type of property that people from the Bay Area, Southern California, and really busy spots come to because they want peace and quiet. They want a place where the kids can run around. They want to be able to go out and see the stars at night, and they want a place where they can have animals on their property. Well, this is it. So let me tell you a few specs real quick, and then I'm going to walk you around this nearly 6-acre property. So first, there is a home on this property, a one-story house that is over 2,400 square feet. Not to mention, of the about 7 buildings on this property, one of them is a 1,200 square foot ADU that you can rent out or have some in-laws or someone else that you know live in. Then other outbuildings are on this property that I'm going to take you to, including a barn, there's a garage, and there's a studio. Not to mention, there's a pool and solar. So let me show you all of this. You are going to love it. Let's take a look around. So before we go to the house, let's start here. Most people that decide they want some space, they want some outdoor living, and there's nothing better for outdoor living than a pool like this. So they've got a beautiful giant pool here. In just a second, I'm going to show you the hot tub, but walking around here, you are in the wide open spaces with a very nice pool, looking like about 8 feet deep on one side and about 3 feet deep on the other, and just a great place to spend your evenings, nice warm evening, a barbecue, and just some relaxation time and some great summer fun out here at the pool. As we walk back to check out the house, I want you to take a look off to my left and you see the hot tub there. So tucked inside this little nature area is the hot tub. And you can again enjoy some nice nights underneath the stars in that nice warm hot tub with the trees around and nothing but sky above you. Now let's take a look at the house. So the house is 1 story, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, just over 2,400 square feet. You have really nice living areas in this house. You have more of a formal living space, open area, and then you also have a nice area to enjoy a game or family coming over or friends in a family room. One of my favorite things about this house is the kitchen. It has an open kitchen with a giant island in the middle with granite countertops, plenty of space to have giant family dinners. And then of course the giant slider opens up into the back patio. And then as you go down the hall, you have your 4 bedrooms. Each of the 4 bedrooms is a nice size since the whole house is over 2,400 square feet. So overall on this giant property, you have a really nice 1-story house, plenty of space. On that 1 story is really functional for any age group or for a family. Now let's take a look at the outside, the real star of the show, which is the rest of this property. So we've pulled up here to my main favorite outbuilding here. This has a shop and a studio. Take a look. Take a look at this. So in here, they've got woodworking equipment, place for doing all of your hobbies, and even a system to suck the dust out when you do all of your chopping and sawing in here. Okay, I'm walking out of that shop. Isn't that super cool? And then coming over here to what I would call the studio. They call this here Shingle Springs Studio, and you can do all kinds of stuff in here. This owner's used it for art because he's a real prolific artist, but you could do machinery, you could do all kinds of art in here and tons of cool stuff. So then there's one other part of the studio that's really neat, and it's tucked right back in here. And this is just a little section that has a sink. It has a tabletop right in the middle, even with some hair dryers up top. So they had used it as their art section so they could blow off the art because it was wet. But you could use this for all kinds of hobbies. There's a refrigerator, of course, because you're going to want to spend a ton of time in here. So now as we close up shop, let's take a look around the back of the shop, because that is where the horse field is at. So that's one of the pastures. There is another pasture on the side of the property for horses. Now, the horse isn't here today, but the last time I was here, the horse was here, and the owner and I were feeding him right through this little opening in this mini little barn. And as we leave this part of the property, there's a storage shed right behind me. Nice and big, plenty of room for all the tools you need for this area. But of course, on this property, there's a lot of storage. Let's take a look at another section. This would be a great time to take you on a little ride up the entryway to the home and to the property. You're going to see pasture number 1, the smaller one, on the left side, and then the home is going to be straight away. But take a look at this entry. Before I take you to the ADU, I want to show you this shed. This is even about 3 times larger than the last one. This one will hold your large stuff. On the other side of it, there's a tractor, and anything drivable or big, this is where you would store it. So now let's take a look at the ADU, the accessory dwelling unit. So this ADU is about 1,200 square feet. And if you have somebody that you want to rent this ADU to, if you have grandparents that you may want to live on the property with you, or you just want to have your teenagers live in this, that would actually work perfect. So just take a look. You've got a really nice layout, an open kitchen. This could even work for a small family. It just gives you a lot of options, rental income possibilities to offset your expenses. Plus you have 2 bedrooms in here, so just a lot of options for you on this ADU. So a couple more quick things to look at. Let's go drive by the garage and get up to the house itself.